Well, hello everyone. I feel like I need to reintroduce myself. My name is Little Miss MIA. I can't even apologise at this point, guys. Like, I may as well have taken a sabbatical, come back and just acting like nothing's happened. Look, it was a really rough start to the year, and in all honesty, I actually find it so difficult to stay consistent with TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and have a social life, go to the gym, see my friends, like the lot. I have a chaotic week this week. 5 events this week over 7 days. So pray for me. In pure Gemma Chaos style, why not vlog? Actually off to shoot some content now. And the flip thing here on my camera has decided to break, so I need to actually go and try and fix that. Denim jacket, this cute little cord I got from Zara, and then my trusty Western boots I got from Bobby's in Paris. I also need to brush out my hair because, guys, actually a new thing over here. Your girl is in her wavy hair era, and this is actually the first time since my birthday I have worn my hair like this, so I feel like that is an achievement. I'm preferring my wavy hair over my long hair, so love that for me. Let's enjoy the chaos of this week, and I hope you enjoy this little vlog. Just got some coffees for the road, an iced oat latte and an iced matcha. It is a cute little street. The sun is out. It's such a nice day today. I'm back home now, just chilling in the garden for a little bit. Actually treat myself to a matcha cookie. A little bit melted, but cheers. That is so good. Look. Wow. That is sensational. This is the life. Today is the least chaotic day of the week, and I actually need to go and film a reel now. I would definitely recommend. I think it's called the Roasting Pantry. There's not a label or anything. It's literally next door to Bread Ahead in Sloane Square. I think that matcha and white chocolate is like one of the most elite combos. This is a little behind the scenes for you. So this is what you see on Instagram. Just filmed a holiday outfits reel, you know, and it's like POV, the outfits cost more than the actual holiday. This is what you see. Kind of looks semi-decent versus what I now have to tidy up. Good morning everyone. I'm just finishing off my greens. These are the mango ones from Freesol. I am in a little bit of a rush, shock horror. So I'm going to do my skincare with you. I'm actually off to have my Botox this morning. I'm going to start off with Ioma toner. Such a good toner. I've got really sensitive skin. I felt like I woke up this morning and my face was really puffy, but I forgot to put my ice roller. I've got like an ice roller and gua sha. I've been using actually daily, and I forgot to put it in the freezer last night, so I haven't had Botox for about 6 months. Really, I try and only have it twice a year. When I told my dad I was getting Botox, he was not happy. He literally gave me a pep talk like, Gem. Well, he actually calls me G. He was like, G, you don't need it, you're too young. And I get it. And also, I'm not like trying to promote anyone to get Botox, which is mainly the reason that A, I don't really talk about it on social media, and B, because I actually pay for my Botox treatments. Like, I don't get them gifted. But you know what? I don't like this. And I know like a lot of people are going to say, Gem, that's barely anything. It's more how my makeup sits when I've got lines. So yeah, I haven't had it for 6 months. This is what we're currently... My frown line's worse. Love this, by the way. That is what I'm off to do this morning. And then I have an event this evening. Event with Aperol, and it's at Madison's in Bank, the rooftop. And it's raining. So do not love that for me. Hoping I'm not going to have like the Botox bumps, because sometimes you get like bumps from where they've injected, and I feel like they might have to make a few injection points today, because I actually need to get a top up of this. So good. Like, look, And you really don't need a lot. I know people have their opinions about Molly May. I personally love her. She got me onto this and I've been using it for a while now as part of my morning moisturizer. It just feels nourishing, moisturizing, like it's providing enough without being too heavy for my oily skin. Obviously I can't really like cake myself in a really heavy moisturizer in the morning because my makeup literally would just slip and slide. You wouldn't actually believe that I'm in a rush, would you? It's taking my sweet ass time. I try and leave like a minute or so to then applying my SPF. So it was like 21 degrees, maybe even 22 yesterday. Currently 15 degrees right now. Like, honestly, I cannot deal with the inconsistency of the English weather. And I know that makes me sound so British. For my oily skin gals, if you know, you know, this sits so nicely under makeup as well. And we've got to do the 2-finger rule, which I learned from Caroline Hirons. And even though it's cloudy and raining today, we can't forget our SPF. I don't wear makeup to my Botox appointments. I mean, I'm acting like I go to Botox to have Botox all the time. They say that you shouldn't really wear makeup. Well, you can, but they wipe it off, and then obviously because they're injecting your face, I think there's just a risk of infection or something. I must dash, I'm late. And we are off. I'm having to get an Uber because I am running late. Shock. And also it is such horrible weather. The appointment is literally in less than 10 minutes. I think it's supposed to arrive 10 minutes early, but I have just completed the form. I am just going to therapy clinic in Wimbledon Village for anyone that was wondering. Today is grim. I cannot believe I've got to go to a rooftop event later. Like, so grey. Botox is done and I'm just having a little mooch around H&M, and they've got so many nice accessories here, so I thought I'd show you. They come in for these shoes. I think they're just going to be really good for summer, but they don't have my size in those ones. I love those. Such good heel height. Really good for like wedding guest dresses. These are really cute. That is really giving Plen vibes, and it's $32.99. I think that's really good. This is very cute as well. Love that. That could be like a work bag and double up as a beach bag. And how cute are these little shorts? These ones are a 10. That's the only size that they had, but I think for summer, really cute. I also picked up this vest top. I think it's sold out online actually. They only had a small in this one, and I could probably do with an extra small, but I got this colorway. Then the lighter wash denim, these are a size 8. They definitely fit better, as you can see, but I think I prefer the dark wash, and they are really cute and a really nice length. I mean, clearly I'm very into my denim right now, but I thought these were really cute. They're only £20. I have these in 2 colours already, and I can confirm they are very comfortable. This is stunning. That looks like such designer vibes, and it's $42.99. It's enormous as well. I think that'd be such a good like Ibiza destination holiday bag. It also comes in the little mini, which is just adorable. It's safe to say this H&M definitely is not broken. You'll be very pleased to know that my camera has been fixed. It looked like one of those like phone repair tablet vibes, and the man so kindly fixed it for me. He added like a couple of screws into the screen, and then there was a bit that was falling apart at the bottom, and he did it for free. At the end of the day, it was still his time, and the fact that he did that for free for me, I was like, wow, you are such a nice person. I'm making myself a cup of tea. I was gonna have a coffee, but you know, you just can't beat a cup of tea. Good old English breakfast. Anything with this great taste label on it. Actually, sucker. So yeah, I had to go to Tesco's. I feel like I spend my life going to the supermarket or like Tesco Express or something, just topping up like bits that I've run out of. I got so caught in the rain on the way back home that I just want something warm and comforting, you know? I don't know if you can even see it, but like here, got a bruise. That is a spot. I've still got a few little like blood marks from the needles. I'm not going to talk about that. But what can I say? The girl's being honest. I don't know if you guys do this, you must. I knew mentally I was going to the supermarket and I've got so many of these reusable bag for life under the sink or in a cupboard, and I always end up having to buy one. Honestly, it does my absolute head in. Love these. I got some Polo organic tampons. Period seems to be just going on forever this month. I need to stop using Tampax, but sometimes I just get them purely for convenience. But I saw a reel and it was basically saying how bad Tampax tampons are for you. I have used these Flow ones on and off. Oh, I've bruised my avocados. That they contain basically pesticides. I think it's from cotton. With it not being organic, basically the tampons that you insert into your so heard they just contain loads of other really bad chemicals. And it's actually quite frightening that I have been using tampons since the age of 16, now 34, so you do the math. I'm actually gonna try period pants, I'm gonna do it. I think for me, I've never really felt that comfortable with wearing pads. This is a very TMI chat, sorry about that. I just don't feel very hygienic when I wear pads. That was a long way of telling you I got some organic tampons, so on Club Card as well. Which totally reminds me of something my grandma used to say. She used to be like, oh, got that on special, got that on special. Still, I'm not in the stage where I can talk about my grandma without getting without getting emotional. But I consumed a piece of content that was talking about grief, kind of advising if you're going through grief, actually talking about the person who has passed, like your loved one, in a positive way, having like a photo up. Like you need to visualize that person, talk about that person, because you could also run the risk of not talking about them, bottling it up, and then it just being really triggering. So I'm really trying to talk about her. Like I went for lunch with my dad recently, and I mean, I have nothing but nice things to say about my grandma, but it's still hard to talk about it without getting emotional. Buy a pack of biscuits and be like, oh, treating myself to these because they're on special. Reminds me of her. We'll continue with the supermarket haul. Deodorant and Sanex. I really like this for my shower gel. I'm really trying to wean myself off this. Organic deodorants just don't, or natural deodorants should I say, just don't cut it, especially if I go to the gym. But I know how bad these are for you. Like, you do not need to tell me, guys, I am aware. The girl loves a sweet treat. As much as I try to not have sugar, look, we only have one life, and if I want a treat, I'm gonna have a treat. So I saw these ones, Tesco's Finest half and half Belgian chocolate cookies. They look quite delightful. Why am I dropping everything? Do you know what? I find being on my period actually makes me super clumsy. It's very annoying. Seeded sourdough. Really, really like this one from Aldi. They also do a rye bread. I kind of switch between the two. So yeah, if you go there, that's what it looks like. I want to do a juice. I've got the other bits: lemon, orange, ginger, and carrot juice. It's giving balance. It's giving balance. That's what it's giving. A really boring household item. Something quite nice about being indoors when it's raining, being all comfy. Check the weather forecast and it's meant to stop raining at 6 PM is when the event starts. So I'm like, do I go from like 7? Because it's gonna take me about an hour to get into London, or I think that might be a TBC. These are not bad. However, once you've had an M&S cookie, nothing, quite frankly, can beat it. So, okay, it hits the spot, but 6.5 out of 10. Good morning, guys. There's a little coffee spot that here probably doesn't want to be in it, but you can have a. To be fair, you've been mumming, haven't you? She's been mumming quite hard this morning, and Evie's actually napping right now, which I haven't even had a little cuddle yet. Come here quite a bit. It's Big Bad Wolf in Streatham. We've literally had our coffee and just been yapping. don't have a friend.
I promise I am here.
Fair enough, fair enough. Although you did an F45 class, didn't you?
No, I ran this morning.
Oh, she ran this morning. All I did is run for the bus. That's the only running I've done this morning. They do really good coffee here, and they have a really cute, I mean, this isn't so cute, but they have like a out there beyond the stairs and the bins. They've got a little terrace area. My camera was broken, right? Like this screen thing, the screws came out and I took it to be fixed over here yesterday, and he fixed it for me for free.
You always have a way with
I was like, how much would that be? And he was like, for you, free. And I was like,
go back there.
Can you like back hug me? So I promise I have a friend.
You're not alone.
My actual best friend. We're gonna go to Valencia, weren't we? In July. Poppy's like
exclusively
breastfeeding right now. So we've decided, we've been talking about going to a vineyard outside of London. I've seen one on TikTok actually, it's like 50 minutes from London. And look into that, so we get like a cute day together.
Yeah, hold it.
Really nice. I'm gonna go home and shoot some content after this. I've got
I look forward to see you.
Yeah. And one day you'll see my friend. A little something I've rustled up. I think I might have outdone myself on the poached eggs. Now I'm gonna smother it in sriracha because I just love this stuff. I simply just cannot get enough of sriracha. It's just so good. This is your sign to run a clean on your Nespresso coffee machine. Button down 3 times and it should flash yellow. Look what is coming out. That is actually disgusting. And we're still going. Look at that. That literally looks like a cup of instant coffee. Yeah, that's not okay. I actually bought some new Nespresso coffee pods. This one is coconut vanilla flavour. It says over ice, but I've had it in hot coffee before and it's actually so nice. That's the milk that I'm using. Really, really like that. Again, guys, I told you, I always get sucked into anything with the Great Taste sticker on it. I had a really nice afternoon of editing. And I washed my hair. Well, I've done my makeup. Also, one thing I have noticed about being more in my wavy girl era is I think that my hair is getting in better condition, because usually it would dry so fast and it still feels pretty wet. Like I have had it up in a claw clip, but maybe the wavy hair routine is actually doing wonders for my hair. Whilst I was getting ready, I've actually been listening to a podcast. You guys like doing that? I actually love Paul Brunson when he does his like dating, but I know Lorna personally, and this is a really, really good podcast episode if you want to listen. And there are some triggering subjects in there, and like I said, I know Lorna personally. Quite a hard episode to listen to, in the sense of, you know, when you know someone and you just look up to them in a lot of ways, I suppose. She is an absolute powerhouse. To see the struggles that she's had, you know, you just think some people just don't deserve that. Yeah, really good listen. I thought I would quickly do my wavy hair routine with you, because I've actually been sent some products by Way. I am desperate to try this curl cream because it comes very highly recommended when I've been doing my research into wavy and curly hair routines. Thinking about, you know, embracing your natural waves or curls. Hopefully this is your sign, girls. You need sopping wet hair. I don't make the rules, that's how it has to be, okay? T-shirt starts to look a little bit like this. So I'm going in first with my curl cream. Oh, this one, she's thick. I think I'm just gonna go in with about that much first of all. I'm finding with the products I'm using, the heavier they are, the more that they tend to weigh my waves down. I find less is more. So I just rake that all through my hair and then I will start to section it. It smells lovely. I also used a detox shampoo today from Way as well, and that smelt amazing. You can do prayer hands. Apparently if it stays like that, that means you've got enough product in there. Now I section my hair because this is the only point in the routine that I brush it. I'm using this brush. This isn't a bounce brush. I have really been enjoying it. So you just need to apply a little bit of force, and then you see it sections the individual strands, and you just give it a little bit of a shake. If you pull it away from your face, I'll show you again, it creates volume from the root. So look, you see? And then just shake it. And obviously doing it in sections means that the curl cream is evenly distributed, and I can just actually pay attention to the individual strands. Then I will just give it a little scrunch. This is a noise that you want to hear, that squelch. That curl cream makes my hair feel so nourished. See why it's a favourite. So again, brush up and away from the face, and then give it a little shake. See, look at the volume that it creates. Insane. And that's what I'm trying to achieve, because I find that I've got fine hair, but a lot of it, so it is quite prone to being flat. Just so new to this wavy hair journey that I'm just finding out what works and what doesn't work literally with every hair wash. Just going to show you how I do this front piece here. So up and over like that, and then scrunch. Now mousse, I've been loving this one from Only Curls. Only Curls as a brand, to be honest, is like all the products are really quite lightweight, which I think is great. Like mousse doesn't tend to weigh my hair down or make it feel sticky, and I kind of just run it all over and I'll scrunch it in like so. Oh yeah. If you need to add more water, don't be afraid. Like, water is literally gonna be your best friend. Last step is gel. This one, Only Curls, is also really good. I don't know if you can see, is really lightweight. Some people just scrunch in the gel, and I feel like you shouldn't do that because it's not evenly distributed. So I just like run it over everywhere, kind of coating all of the hair essentially, and then you can go in and scrunch. Now I'm gonna take a microfiber towel, scrunch out the excess water and product. But I do this quite carefully because you don't want to mess up the waves that you've created. I don't actually know what my wave pattern is. You know, there's like 2A, 2B. I don't know what type I am. So maybe if you know once my hair is dry, you can help a girl out. And also there's like low porosity hair. I'm like, this is a minefield. I would usually let it air dry, but it's quite a cold day in London, so it could take about 4 hours. So I think I'm going to diffuse. The step I keep forgetting, which is why I need to actually start doing this at the beginning of my routine, is heat protector. Because although I am using a low heat with the diffuser, I still am using heat. Spray a bit in my hands as well, and then just scrunch that in. I'm using the GHD Helios, is this what this is called? Helios hairdryer and the GHD diffuser attachment. BRB! It's a little while later. I look crazy. We've got the spaghetti hair going on, so it's time to scrunch the crunch. To be honest, any oil will do. I've been switching between this one and the Kerastase glaze drops because they are unreal. I really love this step because it literally transforms your waves from this to this. The difference I cannot believe. And then I'll go through and section some of the pieces that might have clumped together like this. And I can sometimes feel a little bit of like gel. So when you have that cast, that's good. That's what you want. And then the oil breaks it. And like go under, give it a good fluff. The thing I'm struggling with is, you'll probably see when I come back tomorrow. Day one, waves. I mean, actually this is quite look good, and then after I sleep on it, it's giving Hagrida. Good morning guys from Miss Hagrida. Just wanted to show you what we're working with today. Got this little butter yellow blazer on. This is actually from M&S. Can't quite decide whether to go for a black ballet flap, this, but it's kind of throwing me off that the colour's a little bit off, or a black flap, and then I'm gonna go for this black bag. Pissing with rain outside, and me and umbrellas just, we don't vibe, so I'm gonna have to pick one up from Primark. I actually refuse to spend money on expensive umbrellas anymore because I always lose them. I made myself a little iced coffee. Decided on hair up because it's raining. This is kind of like my go-to wavy hair style when I don't really know what to do with my hair. Like a eeny meeny miny mo. I think I'm gonna go with this perfume. This is Valaya by Parfum de Marly. I had to throw a trench over because it's 14 degrees in London today. Yes, it's cold. I've gone for hat heel. I think it actually ties in really nicely with the trench hat, actually from Amazon. Umbrella is secured.
I know you wanna take it all too far, stumble through the dark, trip into the stars. I know you want the dreams to come to life. I know just what you like, don't be surprised. I can read your mind, yeah, I can read your mind.
Now I had to take my hair out. I really wasn't feeling it up. I'm not feeling it up or down. Like, it's just very wild today and it's just spitting, so it feels really frizzy. 2 glasses of rosé, which was stunning, by the way. You need to go to that wine bar. It's called Ami, I think. I've actually been to quite a few events there, to be fair. The rosé is so pale. I think it's like a Côte de Provence vibe. If the rosé isn't pale, I don't want to know. I'm thirstier than a camel in the Sahara Desert right now. I also didn't eat any food there. I'm starving. I'm gonna actually go meet my friends later. I just didn't want to hang around in London because I wanted to come home, maybe edit some content, charge my phone a little bit, but hydrate me. I know I am literally the most basic bitch with my Stanley Cup, but it's a little bit later now. I'm actually gonna head into Soho, like Covent Garden area. I'm gonna meet my friend Ivana and Sarah. I think it's a tacos and margarita thing. I'm not going to take my camera out because I can't be trusted after a few margaritas, and it is Thirsty Thursday after all. That song's in my head. It's like, 1 margarita gonna open my legs, 2 I mean, I'm not going to do that, but do you know what I mean? I had to take some paracetamol because I had 2 glasses of rosé at the event and I think it went to my head. Lightweight. Today I have to update you on the shambles that was yesterday. To be fair, the food at the place we went to, it was called Maxwell's in Covent Garden. It's basically on King Street where all those like really nice luxury shops are, like Reformation, Free People. There's also like a Petersham Nurseries, like that. Basically the street. I saw on TikTok it was like bottomless margaritas, £30 for 90 minutes, and then you add on your tacos. Literally, I was running a little bit late, shock, horror, and my friend Ivana was messaging me. I have to tell you what she was saying. Lol, it's very loud in here. I'm also dubious of cocktails. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what's going on? She's like, you will see. It looks like a jug of juice. Giving spoons jugs, like Weatherspoons jugs. Like, it's okay, there's no salt on the rim of the glasses. I was howling. So basically I saw this on TikTok. Quite a few people recommended this places for margaritas, and I don't know if I've just become a bit of a margarita snob in my time, and also I make a banging spicy margarita at home, you can change the flavors of the jug, but you have to have one jug at a time. And to be honest, they looked promising. They had a spicy cucumber, a watermelon margarita, I think there was a caramelized pineapple, which for me just sounds too sweet. And there was another one, I think it was like sour cherry or something, which is kind of giving Spoons like Sex on the Beach jug vibes. Anyways, ordered it, arrived. Like, it had a kick to it. It definitely had a kick, like it was spicy, but I couldn't really taste much alcohol. So I called the waitress over and I said, if we cancel the bottomless, can we then just order margaritas by the glass, and will they be stronger? Because you're thinking maybe they pre-made these, which is why they're not that good. And she was like, no, they'll be the same. So we were thinking, well, they must have pre-made all of their margaritas then. I was deceased. Kid you not, 6 jugs of juice, and we weren't even drunk. Like, so yeah, we got swindled really badly, which is proof don't always believe what you see on social media, guys. I mean, I don't know why people do this. Like, do they just do it for views? I don't know, because I would genuinely never recommend a place. And I also hate speaking badly about businesses, because actually the service was really good and the tacos were really nice. And also included in the deal, we got 2 massive plates of nachos. Like margarita juice, definitely go there. To quickly nip to my dry cleaners, because I have an event on Sunday. It's like a day party thing. I have no idea what to wear. The outfit that I have in mind is basically this skirt, which is stunning. It's from Zara. This was actually $35.99, and I think like it's fully lined. I will link it for you guys. It's just beautiful with a basic tank and some black cowboy boots. That could be a really cute outfit, but it's big. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I think I need about that much taken in. It doesn't come in an extra small. I mean, Zara sizing, like, make it make sense. I have a really good like tailor / dry cleaner. Whenever I need something altered, they usually can turn it around quite quickly. I need her to basically turn it around in, I don't even know what the time is, probably like 3.5 hours if she can, or I'll pick it up at some point tomorrow, but I don't know when, because I'm going to Polo in the park. If she can't, I'm probably just going to return it. Just doing my little in-post return. In-post has changed my life. I'm not even joking. I just need to find my barcode. Right. Oh no. Okay, it's got to squeeze in a medium. Was a success. I managed to get the skirt altered. Gonna pick it up tomorrow. I'm just in Aldi, picking up some top ups and getting some eggs. I also need washing powder. Actually wild to me that butter is security protected. Like, what is going on with the world? It actually turned out to be such a nice day. It was meant to rain. I wanted to share this little nugget of wisdom with you, because I actually didn't know about this until fairly recently. So what you need to do is get yourself any butter dish. This one's actually just from H&M Home, so you can store your butter in. From Aldi, West Country salted butter. Now, if we go to the ingredients list here, it's literally buttermilk and sea salt, and that is it. If you get the ones in the tub that could well be advertised as the same thing, they then add crap into it, like rapeseed oil, which is really inflammatory. So I didn't actually know that, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was getting the ones in the tub for ages, just for convenience really, because you can just whack them in and out of the fridge. But the butter dish not only looks really aesthetic, it's better for you. Please excuse the mess in the background, but I managed to do everything on my to-do list today, in terms of going to the dry cleaners, filming 2 reels that I needed to film. So, pat on the back. I'm gonna go to the gym now. This is a little gym fit. This set is Honor Active. I love it. Like, they are a little bit more spenny, but yeah. I just had a pre-workout snack of 2 rice cakes, peanut butter, banana, cinnamon, and a little bit of sea salt. Honestly, the most elite pre-workout snack. I haven't decided on an outfit to wear tomorrow either, to Polo in the park. I'm actually quite stressed about that. it is Saturday today. I'm just about to leave to go to Polo in the park, and this is what I have settled on. A really hard decision because the weather is like on and off raining, but it's currently sunny at the minute. But I wanted to wear a wedge, and I didn't really have a block heel that would go with this dress. I mean, when I put this on my Instagram, someone said that it looks like Mr. Blobby, and I kind of can't unsee that, but I did a poll on my TikTok and everyone was like, you need to wear that dress. I mean, she is gorgeous. Actually just a Zara number. But yeah, let's go. Gonna have some champagne and also some fun.
This new Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss, this one, it's the Pillow Talk Big Lip Plump Gasm. When I tell you, my lips are on fire. They're literally tingling so much. Didn't pack a coat, literally risking it for a chocolate biscuit right now. I'm actually going with the PR who look after Polo in the park, and I know Lola from when I went on the Geneva press trip, and she just messaged me like, where are you, how's it going? It's me, myself and I, which kind of makes me feel a little bit anxious going to things like this, but you know what, I've got to put on my big garnickers and just do it.
Paid 65, 100.
Oh, you got a ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, logistical nightmare that.
I get £10 from you, whatever, 10, 15 pounds. And if I pay £65, what's the advantage?
Well, you're minus.
Yeah,
that's-
I'm going to show you what.
That's not good for business.
No, it's ridiculous. How did they want that?
Oh my goodness, look at those rain clouds. Oh having the best time, but this weather is actually a kill joy. Like it's worse than I actually anticipated. When I break the seal, guys, it's not even funny because I need to piss. I had such a good time despite the rain, and rookie error to leave the house without a coat. Should not have done that. 3 Ubers cancelled on me, and I conclude the vlog here. Next week's going to be another busy week, so I think, don't want to hold myself to it, but I think I might do another vlog. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.